everything's ironic kind of mentality a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Wait, hold on. Okay, so that was me. That one's okay. Okay, there we go. There we go, there we go, there, okay. Ahem. Hello, hello, boys and ghouls, and welcome to the creepiest podcast of all, Anime Colosseum. Dun 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 na 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 na. I am your Colosseum of horror, Kala Nevermelt, and I promise you this time the whoopee cushion is not going to explode. Now have a seat.
Who the heck are you? Discount Joker?
No. Anywho. Next, Erica.
Greetings, greetings and salutations. Ladies, gentlemen, ladies, gentlemen. I am Erica Ironblood. I could be your angel, but I'd rather be your devil. And, yeah, hopefully everyone is having a wonderful October.
Alright, Alex.
Hey, why am I next?
Because.
Because you're... Hold on.
Because...
Double check.
Well, anyway, in the meantime, I am Abyssal Tech, and my AWS services are finally back up and running. Yay!
Yes.
Awesome. Alex T. Kid, how are you? Introduce you.
I'm fine. I'm, feeling... I don't know quite the word for it. I still don't know. I still don't have an intro. I'm sorry.
He is the most rootinest, tootinest cowboy in the wildest of wests. He once killed a sheriff because he was sick and tired of all the bullets he was carrying in his gun.
Oh hey, I got that reference. I'm
Thank
sad
you.
I'm sad
I loved it. I loved that short, and I'm really sad that it never got into an actual.
Exactly, like it was really cute, just funny.
Yeah.
But
So there was a cute spider girl.
yes, who the internet absolutely loved and made wholesome artwork of.
Are you guys talking about Cliffside?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy who made Cliffside made murder drones.
Alright, nice.
This one does. Like, I got a really bad head cold the one time, and then I had mixed some vodka and some sleep medication, and when I woke up like 3 days later, I had a garage just full of murder drones.
But anywho.
Murder Drones is an animated series that was produced by Glitch. The same people who produce Gaslight District and the
Amazing Digital Circus. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, but with that being
Who
said,
is also made by Gooseworks, who also make the Blue Channel.
Now, with that being said, happy
Yes, the
Halloween
Blue Channel.
24th,
Red
everyone.
Channel, where you die at the end.
What?
Wait, I think that was the Red Room. Never mind.
Yes. But
Yeah,
again,
that's...
But again, happy Halloween 24th, everyone. My favorite time of the year. Which, by the way, I don't know about you guys, but the weather is fantastic.
It is finally at the appropriate temperature.
And all the insects are gone to hell where they belong. Spit on all the mosquito corpses.
And birds are starting to.
That's right, you
catch
guys.
their backs.
I dealt with, when I was over in that area of the woods, Kala, I had so much problem with the bugs. They were eating us alive.
I know exactly how you feel. Oh my gosh. But anywho. So, today's episode, boys and girls, is basically gonna be about, well, more so thematics, if you will. As we all know, Halloween is that spooktacular time of year where you get witches, zombies, ghosts, vampires, all the traditional classic Halloween monsters. However, though,
Glad you stopped there and didn't say Frankenstein's, because I would throw a little bit of a history then.
and only
Why?
Because the name of the actual creature is called the
Yes,
the
yeah, the
monster, or
monster, and
Frankenstein's
yeah,
monster.
yeah. Frankenstein is
I mean,
the
I think
name
we-
of the scientist who made the monster. Yes.
Frankenstein was the name of the creator, not the monster. It is a belief held by the only. It is a belief held by the most stupidest of people.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, at this point, you probably can, if you had a group of these monsters, you could probably call them Frankensteins.
Mm-hmm.
Because at that point, you said, oh, hey, there's a group of Frankensteins over there. People aren't going to think, oh, hey, there's a collection of mad doctors there. They're going to think, oh, hey, there's a collection of reanimated corpses patched together with a lack of morals and heretical science.
Yes. But anywho. So, with that being said, though, some of these spectacular creatures are in other media, not just Western, but also anime. And since this is a anime-only channel, it is only appropriate to discuss these beings, from witches
Usually
to
anime
werewolves. From witches to werewolves to zombies, the list goes on. However, though, I made one simple itty-bitty rule. Because it would be way too easy, I have said that there ought to be no zombie apocalypse, aka horror, based, animes. Meaning, Zom 100, well, yes, it is comedy, it's still zombie apocalypse. You already know what you're getting yourself into. But if it's like a slice of life anime where, there's just this random vampire character, and it's not
Wasn't
really
there one where a girl died, came back to life, and became a zombie idol?
Yes, that's Zombieland Saga.
Oh, okay.
But yes, so these are all, I guess you could say, non-horror related, spooky Halloween-esque themed characters. It's a working title, I swear. But first and foremost, it is time for dun 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 the anime of the day, or in this case, the anime of the dead. Yeah, it's not zombies, but
Shadow's House is an anime about there's a rather large house filled with people who appear to be just shadows. They wear clothes, they're nobility of some sort, but they're served by people who are classified as living dolls. So these dolls just exist to both serve their shadowy masters, clean up the house, which, as these guys are continuously emitting soot, gets a touch messy, and act basically as their face. Because otherwise you can't see what they're thinking or feeling.
I see. So
It's very creepy. It's a very creepy series. Definitely there's a sense that things are very, very wrong.
basically, this is in a more cryptid manner, shadow people.
Yes, yes.
For those of you who don't know, apparently shadows are cryptid of, creatures that, well, look like shadows. And if you touch them, you're supposed to see horrors beyond your imagination.
It's also believed that they are actually creatures from a parallel dimension.
So, yes. It is also...
That by listening to this, old-timey, supernatural show where, the kind where it's we spoke with Laura Martin, who claims to have had direct contact with these supernatural entities. I was walking in the woods and I saw this thing, and it's that sort of stuff.
Yeah. But okay, gotcha. But and also I kind of went with that because it's kind of like with Shika, Shika Noko. Oh yes, she's just an anime deer girl, but I kind of like to say if she's more like a not deer for those of you who know. But anyway,
I would not classify her as a not deer, but
I mean, in fairness, in anime, all monsters can be cute, adorable, ooh woo. But also,
I mean,
and
there's literally an anime where you have Lovecraftian monsters as cute anime girls.
yes, but anywho, now, with that being said, let us begin tonight's tale. As I throw coffee creamer, as I throw dry coffee creamer into the fire, it goes boosh. For those of you who don't know and are you afraid of the dark, that was coffee creamer that threw into the fire to make it do that.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it was like a specific brand.
No, it was just coffee creamer. But anywho.
I mean, like, I'm wondering what ingredients in dry coffee creamer would cause something like that. Is it just because it's a dry powder, or is there some sort of like chemical inside it that interacts with the fire like that?
But anywho, let us start. Dun 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 abyssal. And oh, by the way, we are all glad that you're back from doing whatever evil mad sciencey thing that's totally not against the any conventions whatsoever.
Yes, it is one of the most dreaded things one of our people can be doing. A 9-to-5 job.
Dun dun dun.
This
Can
one,
you say
this
Geneva
one has.
conventions.
You mean the Geneva suggestions?
Wait, hold on.
Now,
I call them
yeah.
Geneva suggestions.
Yeah, my work shifted to a new schedule where I work every other Friday. So, like, I'm here today, well, won't be here next Friday, so on and so forth.
You're on Halloween. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I get to make spooky missiles though, so it all works out.
Hell yeah.
That's
But
good.
anywho.
Important.
But anywho. So, and I also know
Alright.
this anime and I love it. I hope we get a season 2.
The legendary hero is dead. So, as the hero of legend is on his way to reseal the gates of hell to prevent the return of the Demon King. However, on his way, he runs afoul of a basic bitch pit trap set by the town pervert, a guy named Toka, which proceeds to kill him. Normally, this would be a problem. However, a necromancer who was kind of stalking the hero at the time decides to take Toka's soul and place it into the hero's body. The dead hero's body. So the guy's basically a zombie at this point. And he has to hide the fact that he's A, not the hero, B, a zombie, and go on a journey with the necromancer and his childhood friend while they reseal the gates to hell. Did I mention this guy is a huge pervert?
But not just any kind of perfect though, my friend. He's not a boob guy or an ass guy or those lame ass personality guys. No one cares about those guys. No. He is about thighs.
Specifically thigh-high socks.
Yes. Again,
He does obscene things with a radish and socks.
Yes, but even though there's that, this guy is a great guy. It's funny, it's hilarious, and it's also interesting on how he beats some of the villains, especially when his imagination thinks, you know what would be a great idea to smash you with? A motherfucking giant thigh. Because of course. But not, I highly recommend this, and I also hope we do get a season 2, because this is definitely something worth watching.
Yeah, it's definitely more of it's a fan service etchy comedy type one, you know.
Alright.
I enjoyed it.
Alright, next is Erica.
This is Shaltir Bloodfawn, guardian of the first, second, and third floors of the Great Tomb of Nazarick from Overlord. I'm pretty sure she is the most powerful floor guardian in Nazarick. And despite what people say, okay, spoilers for season 1. When she ends up fighting Ainz, I'm pretty sure the only reason Ainz even defeats her is A, war of attrition, and B, spamming buff spells, and also just spamming a bunch of cash shop items. So, in a fair fight, she could actually defeat Ainz Elgon.
I mean, I don't know about that, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, without any, like, special... well, actually, never mind. She does have, like, a special item, but, like... never mind. But, yeah, literally, he was, like, struggling in order to be able to subdue and defeat her when she went crazy.
Now, also, in our technicality, what kind
I don't know if it seemed like you was struggling, at least the last time I saw it.
I think in the original, like, the light novel, because there was, like, this one YouTuber who did a whole series of differences between the anime and the light novel.
Wait, Natalie?
So, like... Huh? No, he's, like...
Oh, okay, now...
No, not Natalie X Hunter.
Okay,
no, it's like this one YouTuber who did a whole series of like the differences between different like parts in the anime and what they were in the manga and the light novel. It actually explains in detail what happened to that one noble at the end of season 4. Just how just basically Albedo did something like that would make Vlad the Impaler blush. But anyway, Shaltir Bloodfallen is an NPC in the Tomb of Nazarick, who was created by... hold on. Shaltir's creator. Pero Roncino, who is kind of a pervy guy, and it is reflected in Shaltir's personality, being very into BDSM and being very horny and kinky.
Oh my!
And ignore that you searched that up in the middle of the podcast.
Oh my!
Literally when, yeah.
But hold on, now, what kind of monster is she?
She's a vampire. And actually, she's very unique. When she gets into her monster, like, vampire form, she isn't like a bat, she's a leech. She looks more like a leech, which is very unique and very awesome.
Lamprey.
Lamprey, yeah.
She's also a lowly character, which is awesome.
Yes.
And, yeah. I love her. She's awesome.
Nice. Alright, then.
She's definitely a character, yeah.
She's the most character of characters.
Yes.
I am.
Her character has character, even and she's charactering.
Now, it is my turn. So, this is Verona from One Piece. Now, to be fair, while yes, most of Gecko, if not all of Gecko's crew can be considered, Halloween-esque theme. I mean, hell, Oda literally made the book be based on Nightmare Before Christmas. So, it has that, thematics from the get-go.
Hold on, Kala.
Hmm?
You gotta say the line.
What line?
Corona's line.
Wait. Hold on. Wait, you mean the laugh?
Yes, you gotta do the laugh.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on, let me...
You cooked, yes, but I cooked more.
There.
I just, really love that random, interaction between her and Dracula Mihawk, where Perona is, trying to be like, I'm leaving, you don't care about me. And then, Dracula says, take care of yourself. And she's like, why would you say that? mad at you. Why?
Okay, that was a nice attempt, but I'm going to be honest. That sounded like you were laughing like Caesar.
Oh, okay, it's been a hot minute since I see, but anywho. And on the fair side, I have a hard time, with, some, like, I can't roll my R's and shit, so...
No, it's perfectly fine. I just wanted to hear you say it.
Okay. But anywho. So, as I was saying, though, so basically she has the Holo fruit, which is basically a
It's like
fruit...
a banana.
Yes.
A bunch of bananas.
Yes, it's a fruit that basically creates these ghost-type, beings, if you will, that if they touch you, you become super negative. However, though, it doesn't affect Usopp because he's already held a negative. And, well, basically, he was perfect for beating her, which is, hilarious. But with that being said, though, she is an adorable character. She is more so I believe the term is bright pink, gothic pink. It's been a minute. I am a goth myself, but though there's been like new waves of goth this, goth that, so I believe she is called gothic pink, much like Dracula in Monster High. She has that aesthetic. And also, I love her, new design on her new outfit. In a way, it is absolutely amazing, adorable, and I hope we see her again. But though she is perfect for this spot, not only due to the whole ghost based, devil fruit, but also because, well, again, she's goth, and as a goth, we all love Halloween. Now, that being said, let me try one more time. Okay, that was crap.
That's not very Zeha of you.
But anywho, it is your turn. And I also know this character too, so...
Do you? Do you, though?
Yeah, I play Fate Grand Order.
No, I'm just making a joke.
Oh, okay. But anywho.
Oh man. So, this is the Avenger of Shinjuku, also known as, its true name is Hessian Lobo. So, if you guys are familiar with that name, you would know that it is a famous wolf from a, book. Or at least a book that's based on, some real events from the author. I forget the name of the book. Oh no. Hold on a second.
Huh?
God, this is why I need to notes.
Well, while you're doing that, I hope everyone has had a fantastic, day today. And also don't forget to stay hydrated.
Okay. So, it's based on Lobo, the Wolf King. He is mentioned in a book called Wild Animals I Have Known by Thomas Santon. It's I think it's based on like a real thing that happened. So basically what happened was that there was a pack of wolves that were starting to attack settlements in their flock and stuff like that because I guess they hunted most of the other wildlife that was nearby, so the wolves got desperate. And Lobo was really hard to capture because no matter what they did to try and like capture him or kill him, well, it didn't work because he always evaded them or didn't fall for any of the traps. There was even one part where he and his pack literally shat on the bait that they used.
And that's a fuck you if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. But they did eventually capture him, but they had to do it via killing his mate, which was a white wolf. And supposedly he died of a broken heart, but I mean, he probably starved himself, I think.
Ah, much like that one swan story.
Yeah. So this is what Lobo is based on, but he's also got something else combined because this is from Fate.
Of course.
So during the Shinjuku Singularity, basically, what was the name? I forget the name of the villain of Sherlock Holmes.
Moriarty?
Yeah, Moriarty basically had Shakespeare make compound spirits and stuff like that. So Lobo is not just, Lobo. He's also a mixture of other legends too. So the guy riding on his back, that's the Headless Horseman.
AKA the Dudahan.
Yeah.
Which, by
And
the way,
also,
go on.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, it's a fun fact. It's mostly thanks to anime where I learned the proper term Dudahan. Because 9 times out of 10, you always just say the Headless Horseman. I didn't know it had an actual name.
Well, yeah.
Which also has Irish roots, but anyway.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I mean, I'm pretty sure people just call it the Headless Horseman because it's referring to Sleepy Hollow. So, yeah. So that's who the guy is on riding on his back. Also, if you guys didn't know this, but a third one was also added to him, and I totally forgot about this because this was a plot point in the Singularity. Because I think it was the fact that Lobo was invisible, so you can probably guess what story was also added to him. I'll let you guys take a guess at that. Take a gander.
The Invisible Man?
Yes.
Ah, so there's 2 Halloween themed characters.
Yeah. So obviously I should explain the reason why he's an Avenger. I think it should be obvious from what I said.
Yes.
Like, oh gee, I wonder why he's an Avenger. Well, maybe it's because he hates humans a lot.
But nice, and also good pick, by the way. Because because this also kind of goes with the whole, again, Sleepy Hollow, Headless Horseman. So.
Well, it was one of the first things I had thought about when I was making these picks and stuff. So I thought it made sense.
Nice. Well, let's continue. Alright, Abyssal.
Yes. Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun. This one is about a helpful young boy named Iruma who is sold by his own parents into what they think is demonic slavery in order to have a demon lord pay their debts. He, in fact, does not want to use Iruma in this fashion. He actually just wants a grandson. So, he makes the smart decision to just get one. Anyway, Iruma is then enrolled in a demon school where he has to hide the fact that he is a human, although a lot of his companions pretty much figure it out, including the girl on screen there, who starts to suspect that he's a human after he reveals that he's able to actually translate her manga collection for her. So.
And I absolutely love that, because you think she's just this, stuck-up character, but no, she's just putting on a front, and their interactions is just so adorable. I love it. Not just that, but also every, character in here is likable.
Yeah, there's The characters are very nice, very distinctive, very nice. Mary is definitely one of my favorites as well.
Mm-hmm.
She's just so adorable when you tease her.
Mm-hmm. And also, I did allow this only because, in technicality, demons, you can either go two ways. Like, oh hey, you're dressing up as the devil for Halloween. Or if you're a mouth-breathing idiot, the Halloween is Satan's birthday. Spoiler alert, no it's not. That was just made
Halloween
by...
is literally All Hallows Eve and is the precursor to All Saints Day.
Yeah. But again,
It's Catholicism.
stupid people got us stupid. But I allowed
Samhain's
this.
birthday.
Yeah, but I allowed this because it is kind of spooky-ish. Also again, that, and she is technically a cat. And fun fact, and it made sense with Monster High. But there was a horror movie character that was a were-cat. It was just, kind of wild to, see that, but yes, were-cats are a thing. But anywho, is this anything else episode? Oh, and also we're getting a new season soon, so yay.
Oh, it's already started.
Wait, yes?
Have you seen a were-rabbit though?
Oh, the rabbit thing. Wait, hold on. Have you seen Monster High G3, or are you just asking?
Oh, I was talking about Aruma-kun, but...
No, I was talking to Alex. He said, "Where's rabbit?"
No, making a reference to Wallace and Gromit.
Oh, okay. No, I'll get to that later. But anywho, actually, but holy, I didn't know it's already started, huh? But anywho, is there anything else you would like to, put in?
No. I don't want to talk too much about the show to avoid spoilers and all, because it's really is one people should look into.
Oh yes, by all means. Now, also, to just kind of throw it out there, there is action, but it's not like 90%. If anything, I would say it's like, what, 40%?
Kinda. It like a lot of these series, they definitely go into action and characters getting powers and stuff like that. But that's kind of it's Japan. It's kind of expected.
True. And also, but yeah, we're gonna continue, because I believe me and Abyssal can talk about this all day. But anywho, Erica.
Alright. This is... Hold on, this is Oneida. She is a mage. Well, actually, she's a skeleton. A skeleton who when she was alive, was a pretty alright mage. She is from Elfson Can't Diet, or for those who insist on using the localized names of shows, plus-sized elf. She came to our world via the portal and got hit by a truck and was scattered in a bunch of pieces until she was gathered by Laika, the lycanthrope monster girl, and brought to... I keep forgetting his name. Is it Naota? Naota's...
Yes.
Yeah, Naota's apartment, where she came to life, well, unlife, and basically was asking, hey, can you help me with my bad posture? And then, when it looked like she had moved on to the afterlife, she was like, I'm actually staying. So she basically creates this form that is basically very similar to what she looked like in life, except, well, at least with her face. The rest of her body looks like, you know those, like, skeleton costumes? Yeah, they kind of looks like that. There's, like, this see-through, like, magical gel or something.
I just call it ectoplasma. I just call it
No,
ectoplasma.
not a ghost. She's magic. It's magic.
Okay.
But anyway, so basically she
It's
joined
magic.
everyone in the whole, we need to we need to bring our figures back to when we were when we first entered this world, in order to be able to leave whenever we want to. Also, because for some dumbass reason in the anime, I keep forgetting her name because I keep referring to her as Skeleton. Oneda takes the role of auntie, of Arafuda's aunt, during the yoga section, because for some dumb reason they decide to do things out of order and save the auntie coming for like the near end of the show, this anime run, instead of doing things in order. Yeah, she essentially takes the place of auntie and being like this totally vibing yoga person.
And we were denied the greatest booty slaps in anime history.
Yeah, literally in the manga, because of all of the Arafuda is arguing with Koreeda, and Oga and Hitomi are arguing with each other. Auntie basically is like, "Hey, Human is taking this time to help us, and you're basically wasting his time. Get on your knees," and she basically has them stick their butts out, and she basically spanks all of their butts very hard.
And we were denied of that glory.
Yeah, just so they could fucking do. From the reason I have heard, which is a fucking stupid reason, is to adhere to a common trope in these fantasy creature visits, moves to the human world, in which usually the series ends with someone from the world coming to force the main character to come back to the world. There was in the first season of Dragon Maid, they had Toru's dad be like, "I am taking you back with me," and Toru's like, "No," and like Kobayashi's like, "No, fuck you." It's just like, yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
In that
Yeah,
vibe.
well, that was I literally tried to look as to why, as a reason why they would do that, and someone like that was the only like actual reason that I could find.
And it's still the dumbest reason.
Yeah.
But anywho, this anime has several monster girls, hella thick, hella great. We have the greatest cake of all cake, which is Kaida. Rhoda, sorry, but still, greatest cake ever. And also, I just want to say, I love how, mangaka can even make a skeleton into a waifu. Like, that is absolute peak.
Not very hard.
I mean, judging by the way he did this girl, something's very hard.
Yeah, also it is pretty good anime for learning like various exercises that target certain parts of your body.
Proceeds to strangle Abyssal for his joke.
Literally every character is like, "Oh yeah, my butt and thighs are too thick," or my biceps are getting too flabby, or with Hitomi? Oh no, shit, I keep forgetting her name. Honeda. I refer to her as Skeleton because that's usually what she's called in the manga. But with Honeda's, it's posture, like her back posture. And actually, with my bi-daily exercise, every other day exercises, I usually include those like back posture exercises.
Ah, nice. But anywho, let us continue. It is my turn.
I'll be right back, everyone. The puppy dogs need something, so I gotta go tend to the puppy.
Alright. Well then, I'll try to start as long as I can. So, this of course, ladies and gentlemen, is Blair from Soul Eater, who is basically the embodiment of Halloween. She's a witch, which is very Halloweeny. She has attacks that are pumpkin bombs, that are, again, very, very Halloween themed. Not just that, but, well, all of Soul Eater can, be on this list, because we have characters that are based on vampires, based on zombies, based on skeletons, Frankenstein, the list goes on. But, of course, Blair is by far my personal favorite, for wholesome reasons, I assure you. And also, to be fair, it's nice to see the witch character basically be, with this aesthetic. Though,
Technically, she's not a witch. She's just a cat with very insane magical powers.
well, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's literally what she says.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
but though I needed
Why
I needed a
Akko
witch.
Couldn't get Soul to be a legend. Hold on.
I needed a witch. That's the thing. I needed a,
No,
witch
what is
and
the actual term that they use for when a soul weapon has consumed 900, no, not 900, 99 Kishin souls and one witch's soul?
A death scythe.
A what?
A death scythe.
Yeah, basically. She failed in turning soul into a death scythe.
But yes, but still though I needed a, but well, to be fair, mostly because, she's more, I guess you could say, iconic, because everyone knows her. And again, she has the Halloween aesthetic, so of course I had to add her. She is, by all means, a really interesting and awesome character. And also, but that's, and also, a fun fact for you about Soul Eater is from the same creator who is now creating Fire Force. Who, funny enough, has a character that's, a air quote witch. Which I wonder if, the creator has a thing, like a type. It's like, this is that Doofenshmirtz meme where it's like, if I had a quarter for every time, the creator made a witch-themed character, I would have 2. Which isn't enough, which isn't a lot, but it's funny that it happened twice. So,
I am back.
oh yay, good, I can stop stalling. But yes, because episode is now your turn. Wait,
Is
no,
that really
mind.
stalling?
Oh wait, sorry,
Oh,
it
no,
was.
that's not me.
Oh wait, it was. Sorry, it was Alex's turn. Never mind, my bad.
I mean, I could talk about Tora here, but this is Alex. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you've seen Ushio Totora?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Ah.
It's pretty base, man.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I started watching it when it came out. God, like 20 something over or 20 years ago, didn't it?
Holy shit.
The manga was like back in like the 90s and stuff. I don't remember when the anime came out.
The animes came out with it was an ADV release. If I wanna date myself here.
But anywho, Alex, continue.
So this is Tora from Ushio Totora. He's a tiger yokai thing. He was stuck in Ushio's basement for, I think he said 2,000 years, and pinned by the beast spear, which is like an ancient weapon that's supposed to like destroy basically yokai and stuff like that. And this is where they first meet, and Ushio has to release him in order to help out his friends that were getting attacked by yokai, because he opened the basement, which released Tora's, I guess it's miasma, which attracted other yokai and stuff. So the thing with him is just that, well, I don't know. Would it be okay to probably go into like a bit of spoilers here.
I mean, in all technicality, it's been out for eons, so it's kind of tough shit at this point.
Okay. Yeah. So he's unfortunately part of like an ongoing thing going on with the Beast Spear and the main villain. I think his name is Hakumen no Mono. I think it was. He's like a nine-tailed fox demon that's like pure evil and stuff like that. And the Beast Spear is basically made to basically kill him and stuff like that. And the side effect of the Beast Spear is that over time it transforms you, and that's what happened to Pora. He used to be a guy that used the Beast Spear, which is kind of ironic. Of course, he has no memory of this. And one of the I think one of the other things was that I trying to get my words together. One of the things is he's always like claiming he wants to like eat humans and all that stuff. Like he threatens to eat Ushio. He never does it. Actually, like, he never eats any humans throughout this whole entire series.
Yeah, that's funny.
Nah, I'm full.
Oh man, brings tears to my eyes
Uh-huh.
every single time.
But, is there anything else?
I'm trying to figure out some other things to talk about, like I think he's pretty funny. He started acting pretty cowardly once Ushio got the Beast Spear and was actually like keeping up with him. That was pretty funny. They were actually a pretty badass team when they're fighting together, to be honest. Tor actually can has lightning powers, which I think that might be like a thing for tigers or something like that in folklore. I'm not sure.
And also, now, what kind of monster he is that way it fits the aesthetic?
What kind of monster is? I guess he'd be a werewolf since he transformed into this.
Alright. And I want to fairness, since you did say it was a curse thing, so it is kind of, werewolf-ish, if you will. So that's also pretty good. But, alright. Now it is Abyssal's turn. Yes, Abyssal.
Alright. Kore wa zombie desu ka? This one is got it all. And by all, I mean all the fan service you could ever want.
Giggity.
It's got girls.
Giggity.
It's got flat girls. It's got small girls. It's got big titty ninja vampire girls. It's got a second big titty ninja vampire girl because we love them so much. It's got a lolly magical girl. It's got it all, like I said. And it pretty much toes quite the limit of what you can show on TV. Very great art, but why is it a Halloween show? Or why does it have a Halloween theme, you might say? Well, because the main character started out the series the way protagonists typically don't start, with getting stabbed in the chest. Kinda hurts. Fortunately for him, as he bled out and died there on the front floor of his home, the girl that he was nice to about 2 hours prior to followed him home, and she is a powerful necromancer. So she revives him as a zombie. A zombie that looks... he regenerates very fast because, undead and all that. But he also cannot be in the sunlight at all. He basically starts shriveling up and dying.
So he's a neat or Reddit
Quite.
user.
He then meets the lolly magical girl in question and somehow steals her powers. So he must use her holy chainsaw in order to transform into a magical girl to fight the demons that she was there to fight.
Mm.
And yes, I said magical chainsaw. Magical holy chainsaw.
That's metal as fuck.
It is. Fortunately for him, he also has the magical girl powers to erase people's memories. So the fact that he is wearing the magical girl costume when he transforms is, yeah. Let's just say the outfit is not flattering on him whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
It does not transform into the guy version of the outfit.
So it's not a cute little trap.
Oh no.
Now that is disappointing.
Yes, but then he one of the vampire ninjas with the oversized flotation device.
Hi, Konosub. Hi, sorry that I missed your chat. Sorry, Bissell.
Oh yes. Yeah, so he meets various others, including, like I said, vampire ninjas, who, for some reason, all vampire ninjas seem to have huge boobs.
So you took notes on Token Anki, where all female characters from the Momotaro to the Oni have mummy milkers.
Well, that's the thing. It's only the vampire ninjas that have the huge boobs. Like, the necromancer girl is definitely she is borderline lolly sized. And the magical girl, she is so flat that she could be used in an emergency by small aircraft for landing.
Nice.
I don't get it.
But anywho.
She's as flat as a runway.
Yes. But anywho, is there anything else, Bissell?
No, just a quick rundown of it, Like I said, it's very well drawn. Fan service is tasteful and on point. Let's just say. It's not as it's not as ridiculously over the top as it is in some shows, but it is definitely a very constant thing. This is a very good filter show.
So we're looking at like high school DxD or Uzaki-chan.
A little closer to Uzaki,
Okay, so it's very vanilla-ish.
It tends to the vanilla, but there's a lot of you almost see something.
Okay, I gotcha. Okay then. Alright, well, next up. Erica.
Alright. So this is Inokai from Flying Witch, which is a slice of life anime. It's very wholesome, very cozy slice of life anime. Inokai is a witch, and she's also what I'd call a reverse werewolf. In which, so basically in the show, she became this dog-human hybrid because she ate some defective magic chocolate.
Oh no.
Basically, she was just flat on her ass, shit-faced drunk with her friend Akane, and Akane was like, "Oh yeah, I made these chocolates that temporarily turns you into an animal." And then later in the evening, she was like, "I want to try those chocolates," and she ended up just forgetting the whole thing, and woke up the next morning as this dog-human hybrid. But the thing is, she turns human, her human form, at nighttime. So, hence the reason why I said reverse werewolf. So during the day, because her main spiel, her main shtick is fortune telling, she typically wears these hooded robes with lawn sleeves and a hood that obscures her face, and just yeah. When the main character like sees her, she's like worried. Oh, or no, actually, I think it was the little girl character who was like very scared that she was like a dangerous person. But the main like witch character is just like, I'd like to have my fortune told. But yeah, she ends up being a fun, I think, recurring character. And yeah.
Is there anything else?
She has a hamster familiar.
Ah, cute.
Yeah.
And
There.
now then, with that being said, let us continue with one of my favorite Digimon. And honestly,
Monsters.
I just had to get this out of my chest because I have been binging, the game ever since, Wednesday. And what I've also been doing to, whenever I need to, clean my room or my house, whatever, is I have, use the Digiform to my advantage, which takes, 30 minutes, and just kind of do that while I do, housework or whatever, or if I decide to watch anime. Basically killing two birds with one stone. But anywho, this guy right here, fun fact for you, is an ultimate Digimon. You would expect, because he's next to Gotsamon, him to be a rookie level, but no. He is an ultimate, and he is Pumpkinmon, who was created by a virus that was brought on during Halloween. It was like a Halloween themed virus, and well, here he is. Now, a lot of us are going to remember him simply by this right here, where he was best friends with Gutsumon, and then got vibe checked by one of my favorite baddies in Digimon, Myotismon, who is much cooler in the Japanese version instead of the Western version. I forgot about that scene, Erica, with the whole pizza analogy. I wish I could forget it.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, Venom Myotismon looks so badass. And how are you going to take the motherfucker seriously if he says something about pizza as an analogy? But anywho. So, this dude, again, Halloween theme, he came from a Halloween virus, and his attack is literally called Trick or Treat, where he summons a giant pumpkin to smash your ass. He's not promoted by smashing pumpkins, mind you. And overall, I just, like this character. He's one of my favorites, my first being Rizumon. But this dude, I can't wait for my Woodmon to, evolve into him. He's definitely going to be on my team, so yes. Now with that being said, the reason why he's Halloween themed, if it wasn't obvious by everything I just stated, pumpkins are Halloween themed, or they are more known for Halloween, for carving and stuff like that, or gourds and whatnot. And honestly, I think this is the only character, unless you want to count Blair, who has the whole pumpkin bomb thing. But other than that, the only anime pumpkin aesthetic character that, would be, well, Halloween themed. So, yes. That being said, I was more surprised that he was a ultimate. And yeah. So, with that, let's continue with the last but not least, Alex. Alex? You're up.
Me?
Uh-huh.
Wait, am I the last one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, don't think it was the last one. I think it was we saved the best for last. Because again, I really love this anime. Thank you again, Erica, for showing me this. Like,
Which one?
the one that's.
Oh, Call it Night. Yeah,
Mhm.
nice to hear you.
But anywho, Alex, carry on, my wayward son. Don't you cry no more.
Har har har. This is Nazuna Nanakusa from Call of the Night. I've actually been well, I was reading it for quite some time. I was reading it because I was informed by a friend that he wanted to he wanted to add a character from it to an RP, and he needed me to get some knowledge about it and stuff like that. So I got started on reading it so I could get to a certain part so I can know more about their backstory and whatnot.
Ah, you have a friend like that too? I have one of those for my D&D session.
Yeah. So I'm about nearly finished with the manga. I've actually passed most of the major parts, unless something major happens again in the last part. But I don't know yet. But yeah. So I picked her because I think she's pretty neat.
Insert Mark Simpson meme.
Yeah, I like her character and stuff. She's very, I don't want to say quirky. That sounds so generic.
That and also Twitter ladies have kind of tainted that word.
I guess so. I don't know. I feel like quirky is just not the best way to describe her. Oh boy. I like braided this because I was anxious about talking about her because like I haven't read the manga in a bit, so I don't know if I forgot anything. Although I went through a little quiz with my friend just before this, just to make sure I actually like remember most of the stuff I read about, at least. So her thing is that she's a cuddle buddy, basically. That's her job. She mostly uses it just to feed and stuff like that, but it's her job is basically just to help people go to sleep and stuff like that. Which I don't know why that seems to connect with me somehow. Maybe because I have a hard time sleeping. She has like a bunch of different cosplays and stuff, so she's usually wearing different outfits in the manga. Probably is in the anime too. But I just remember in the manga she just had like a shit ton of different outfits, and I thought that was interesting.
My personal favorite is her in the maid outfit. It just looks super adorable.
Oh yeah, I mean she can walk in any outfit she wears, to be honest.
The only reason I agreed to this is there's free booze.
She really likes retro games and stuff. She has a bunch of retro games that she keeps in her, well, used to keep into her apartment. I'm not gonna spoil that, but you know. And she's very what's the word?
She acts like she doesn't care, but she really does care. Again, I didn't want to use the word quirky.
Well, I wasn't going to say that. I was just going to say that she's very allergic to anything romantic. But she makes a lot of lewd jokes, though. But yeah. not towards her. Like she gets very flustered about that too. don't use her own toga against her.
She's a glass
Uh,
cannon in that regard.
Yeah, I suppose so. My friend describes her as aromantic, which I don't know about that, but I guess that would make sense in a way, just based on how she acts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And also, I just want to say overall though, like the story is pretty good, really interesting. There's some nice twist, and I just can't get enough. I hope we get season 3, just like the Iruma-kun. Well, I know we're getting a new season, but you get the idea.
Oh yeah. I mean, she's very much different from not very different from the other vampires in the series and stuff like that. You'll get to learn that a little bit more as you go through as you go through the anime and stuff like that. Especially how about her past and stuff when that gets revealed.
Mm-hmm.
Other stuff. Yeah, I guess I just picked her because I really liked her, and I guess series in general I relate to some things. It was actually kind of weird how I started reading this at a time in my life where I don't know, I started feeling a little bit like Ko in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I think every guy has that state at some point, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We all that's definitely that's why the series really hits. We've all been there.
Yes. I think that's what also makes it a really good series.
Yeah. I mean, this thing won an award, so I guess that
And rightfully
that
so.
really, yeah, that definitely solidifies the status there. Yeah. So besides that, I mean, just look at her. She's hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about it.
Alright, well then in that case, with that being said, in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, it is amazing just how, well, not just any, not just mangaka, but any other, creator can make something that's supposed to be, because you gotta remember, these, vampires, demons, ghosts, all those things, they're supposed to be horrifying. Pumpkins were supposed to be a thing that kept the spirit, well, jack-o'-lanterns to be more precise,
Oh God,
would keep the spirits away. And
I just realized.
Hmm?
Did I even mention that she was a vampire?
oh crap! I mean, I
no,
think
you did not.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
I was so
Really?
nervous the entire time. I was like,
Yes.
I didn't mention that she's a vampire.
Yes, she is a vampire. It's okay. But anywho. But no, like, it was supposed to, be afraid of vampires and all this and that, but like in modern time, they kinda, took away the horror aspect and just kinda replaced it with, either wholesome comedy or, whatever. And I do love the creativity that, mangaka can take things, not just with like Halloween itself, again with like Pumpkinmon and, Blair, but also just, vampires, skeletons, zombies, etc., and make it into a unique story. However, though, we're not going to get too much into Halloween in Japan until the, next week, which will be Halloween, day itself. And Erica, this will be your time to shine. But with that being said, does anyone else have any end conclusions?
Not really.
Episode?
The Japanese have always never really needed an excuse to party and draw interesting characters. Yeah, that's definitely something I learned while I was living there. Give the Japanese half an excuse, and they fully adopted a holiday that has absolutely zero cultural ties to them, and it's turned into a drinking game.
Oh,
To
yeah.
be fair, with Halloween, it did have like a very,
Not till next week.
Yeah, I know.
Gotta
I know.
support it. I and Alex. We have an
I
conclusion.
didn't mention this before, but Hessian is German.
Ah, Wiener Schnitzel.
Nice.
Yeah, Hessian is German for what was it? It was German for they were basically German mercenaries hired by England to fight in the American Revolutionary War. So the guy that's running on top of Lobo is basically a guy that lost his head to a cannonball.
Oh,
I don't
to
know.
be fair, it is supposed to be Sleepy Hollow, so I mean, it's only, natural. But anywho. Alright, everyone, it was fun. Come back next week while we talk about Halloween in Japan.
Hopefully, I'll have a
with
better
me.
intro.
Yes. Everyone, laugh with me as we, turn off. Abyssal, give me
Okay.
a door now.